So I'm reading through all my comments. I'm getting some great questions, and I'm creating videos based on the questions. So I had a question. Someone wanted to know, can a frail senior parent do intermittent fasting? Okay, so let's just answer that. There's some pros and cons. Of course, if they're very, very thin, the concern is you don't want them to lose weight. But what about all the amazing benefits? Neurogenesis, you actually regrow your brain cells, increasing stem cell, extend your life. It's real simple. You do a version of intermittent fasting that doesn't restrict your calories, okay? So if you actually calculate how many calories your parent has, okay, and you just push them to 2 meals, less frequent, without reducing the calories, maybe even making sure that the fat is high enough to prevent any actual weight loss, because then what will happen is the body's going to start burning up the dietary fat more than their own fat, and that would prevent this, okay? But then we can get the benefits of this. So I would work towards having them eat the first meal at 11 o'clock in the late morning, and the next meal at 6, and absolutely no snacks in between or at night. That'll give you a nice fasting period to see some really good benefits, and then go from there. The key is keeping your calories high or the same as you were in the 3 meals and snacks, not dipping down, which usually means you got to keep the fat higher. I would also recommend fermented vegetables, okay? Very, very important for someone that is elderly, just to start reestablishing the flora and getting the pH correct. Vitamin K2 is vital as well, because as someone ages, they tend to calcify. So they got calcification in the arteries, the joints, and so we want to remove that calcification. Vitamin K2 is what you need to do. So if you give them vitamin K2 with the D3 together, okay, I recommend a ratio of 100 micrograms of K2, MK7 version, to every 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. And that's what I would recommend. And you can minimize the calcification. But here's the other thing about K2. It improves the output of the mitochondria. It improves the cardiovascular output. It'll make them stronger. They'll have more endurance. They'll feel more energy. And the last thing I would recommend is make sure that stomach is acidic. As you age, you lose the acid in your stomach, making it harder and harder to digest the protein that they need, the fat, which actually, the acid in the stomach triggers the gallbladder, by the way. So if you don't have enough acid in your stomach, potentially you're not going to release enough bile. So that stomach acid is really, really important, especially if we're trying to keep the calories higher. So what you have to do is you have to give them betaine hydrochloride and or apple cider vinegar pills right before the meal. That would be very beneficial. All right, guys, so that's the answer to this question. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, real quick, I have a new healthy keto eating plan for you. Just go to drberg.com. It's right on the front page. I put a link down below. Download it. It's free. Check it out.